I'm happy to be joined here today by Randy Noble-Smith and Jill Kelly with Discover Lloydminster. Thank you, ladies, for joining me today. We're going to be talking about your Discover Lloydminster guide. So tell me a little bit about the history of the guide and what's sort of in the guide for people within the border city.
So Discover Lloydminster started off as a project with the Lloydminster Chamber of Commerce, and it was truly just a guide at that time in 2014, and has since evolved into the official tourism for the city of Lloydminster, which includes the printed guide, the website, which we've just revamped this year, and I'm very proud of it. It looks great from our team, and it has social media on Facebook and Instagram, and just an overall great presence in the community.
And we were looking at the guides upstairs for a while, and they all look different. Every single year, there's something different. How do you come up with the ideas to kind of change things up a little bit in the design front for it?
So each year we just strive to do better than we did the last year. That's kind of a challenge for us that we set for ourselves to accomplish. And I think that we've done a really great job so far. It's easy for us to get inspiration from our local photographers when they submit images from the area, on events that they're attending, attractions that they've visited, basically anything like that. We choose the cover photo of the guide and we kind of go from there.
That sounds awesome, and I do love how unique they all are and how they all are different, because you could easily just do the same thing every year, but it's nice to see you switch things up a bit. Now, we want to focus on, within the guide, you want to highlight local Indigenous and Filipino culture. Why was that important to include within the guide?
I think that's one thing that we're really working towards doing, is focusing on inclusivity and representation. Last fall, I attended the EP Summit that the Lloydminster Chamber of Commerce puts on. I met Chief Henry Lewis there, and I spoke with him and asked him if he'd like to be involved, and he submitted a welcome letter on behalf of Onion Lake Cree Nation, and it all just kind of went from there. When readers pick up the guide this year, they can flip through the pages and find a few pages on the Indigenous history. Obviously, we can't include everything in one page of our guide, but we do encourage people to log on to the University of Alberta website and take that free course on Canadian Indigenous history. We have included a powwow trail. It doesn't touch all of the powwows around. At the time of print, we didn't have all of the dates finalized, so we've included what we could at the time of print. There is a tidbit of Cree language. I had help with Clint Chokin. He's a member of Onion Lake Cree Nation, and he is a Cree language teacher in the Lloydminster Public School Division. And same with the Filipino page. We had help with our friend Kim Caparel. He helped us with the Tagalog language page, and it's just been such a fun learning experience for us. We look forward to building on that page more in the future.
One of my favorite features that we have in this guide is the local recommendations for your indulging your inner foodie. So it kind of goes through this choose your own adventure of what you're craving. So if you're looking for North American or European or Asian type foods, then you can kind of see what's in each category, which is really nice. And then there's a little bonus for if anyone has patio seating.
Another fun thing that we added this year is our Discover Lloydminster swag. For a few years, it's been kind of thrown around that there's not really a lot of Lloydminster gear out there that you can buy and send. I have family in Ontario and I have nieces out there, and they always want something from Lloydminster because that's where Auntie Randy lives. So this year I can send them something. We've got crew neck sweaters, we have shopping bags, we have t-shirts, we have stickers and postcards. We are adding new items every month for sure. So just stay tuned on our website and see what you can get your hands on. We created a hand-drawn roadside attractions map that is so adorable. It is an overhead view of the entire Midwest area, about 150 kilometer radius around Lloydminster, maybe a little generous or less generous, give or take. But there's amazing little places you can go visit. The St. Paul UFO landing pad. We've got the Jackfish Lake, or we've got the Cochin Lighthouse there, world largest tomahawk, Climb Through Time Museum, giant oxen cart. We're just really encouraging people to get out there and explore our area because it's so beautiful and there's actually so much more to do than people think.
And we just want to say thank you so much to the City of Lloydminster, the Lloydminster Chamber of Commerce, and all of our small business members throughout the community who have supported this guide. It is membership based, so if anyone is interested, please contact us. Your support does make sure that this value-added resource is free for those who want to pick it up. And so it's a wonderful thing for our community, I think.
That sounds awesome. And this guide definitely goes above just a tourism guide, which is awesome. And it gives people history about the border city and the different cultures that we have here. So thank you so much for joining me today. I think the Discover Lloydminster guide is a great way for people who are new to the city or want to learn more about the city. I think this is a great way for them to do so and get that more research on the city that they live in. So thank you.